Okay, so episode 10 of the ExFiles, let's get this over with. Or not really, I actually enjoy doing these. They make me laugh as I recount my life. I haven't done a ExFile video in a while because I've been a good little nursing student. And in fact, the reason why I'm doing this right now is because I'm tired of studying. For the past hour or so, I've been studying how to give medications and how to, help with respiratory therapy. It is frustrating, and it's a lot of words, and I don't want to do it anymore, and my roommates aren't here, so that's another reason why I'm doing this. And, side note, I totally legally acquired this shirt the other day, and it's a university shirt, and it made me happy. So, there's that. Another thing I want to get out of the way is I think my makeup looks good today. I'll do a close-up. It kind of reminds me of a watermelon. So, now that that's out of the way, I am going to tell a story about a guy that I'm going to name Kurtenbach. And, okay, I'm doing my best not to do first and last names together to protect the identity of these people. But he had a really cool last name, so rather than calling him by his first name, I'm just going to call him by his last name. Also, if by any chance they find this or they look up their name on YouTube, they won't find this video. So, logic. The guy, his name is going to be Kurtenbach. So, Kurtenbach, I met him in the 8th grade. In the 8th grade, I went to Ecuador to go to school. And the reason why I did that is because my dad's Ecuadorian, and one day he asked me, and at first I was like, no, I don't want to go to Ecuador to go to school. And then I realized, no, that's an awesome idea. I'm totally going to go to Ecuador for school. So I went to Ecuador for 2 years, and I attended not a university. I attended school there. So I think a few days before school started, we all had to go to school to get our picture taken for our ID cards, and I had to go get my class schedule. And so I went to an international school, so there was a lot of so backstory. The school that I went to in Ecuador, it was an international school that was originally created for the children of missionaries. So all my friends were missionary kids, all their parents were missionaries. Kurtenbach was a missionary kid. His parents were from Minnesota or something, I think. So he was a pure white kid in the middle of Ecuador. But so in the 8th grade, that's when the whole emo phase was going on, and Kurtenbach was a really, really tall, skinny white guy, and I've beginning to see a trend. I've always had a thing for white guys. I don't know, hopefully that's not racist. But yeah, so it was a couple days before, and I was trying to figure out where my locker was. And I was looking around, and I saw Kurtenbach, and I kind of knew where the lockers were, but I wanted an excuse to talk to this guy because I thought he was really cute. So I went up to him, and I was like, hey, so where are the 8th grade lockers located at? In my weird, trying to be cutesy way, and he pointed them out, and I was like, that guy is so cute, I hope I can find him. But I just remember that day, I really wanted to go up to him and ask him if he was an emo kid. Because remember, it's 2008. Emo was a big thing, and I was attracted to that. Okay, we can't really change the past of what we were attracted to in the past. But anyways, so as time went on, I was kind of friends with the guy. I mean, he seemed pretty cool, and he was nice to me. I won't say that we were super, super awesome good friends, but, we were kind of oh, hey, we have classes together, so we would talk every now and again. I remember one time, we had a computer class, and, he just kind of smiled at me a lot, and I thought we had something, but no, we didn't. And, I remember that Kurtenbach, he was involved with 2 girls. Their names are Hannah and Heather. And it was this weird cycle. Hannah and Heather were best friends at the time. And it was just really weird because when he started off dating Heather in the 8th grade, And then she broke up with him, so then he started dating Hannah, her best friend, and then they broke up, and then he went back to Heather, then they broke up, and then it just kept on going back and forth. And I just remember a conversation that I had with my friend at the time, and I was just like, I don't see why Heather broke up with Kurtenbach. I was about to say his name. And then my friend was just like, well, Heather broke up with him because... Yeah, Heather broke up with him because he changed, and Heather didn't like that. And then her sister was like, yeah, but that doesn't make any sense, because the only reason why Kurtenbach changed was because Heather told him to change. And it was just a big thing. I just remember, because he has naturally dirty blonde hair, like brown to blonde hair, and he like dyed it black, and probably it was for Heather, I don't even know. But I just remember that he was like really into Screamo, and I'm okay with it. Even now I'm kind of like, I'd rather listen to something else. But like Megan likes it, so if she wants to listen to it, then I'll listen to it with her. But anyways, like, he was really into Screamo, and I lied and pretended that I really liked Screamo and got a whole bunch of Screamo music because I wanted him to like me. That's what happened. I'm not proud of it, but we've all pretended to like things we don't to get a guy to like us. Like, I'm not the only one here, so ha! But yeah, I would flirt with him a lot, apparently. And when he was dating Heather, she was like, hey, you flirt with my boyfriend a lot, you should stop. So I stopped. But anyways, so the Heather-Hannah thing was really interesting. He'd break up one, then go with the other, and then vice versa. And it was a big thing, and I could tell that, like, it took an emotional toll on him. And one time, I was hanging out with our mutual friend, David, who you will meet in a later episode. I was hanging out with a mutual friend, David, and I remember going to his house once. And his mom was super cool. She subbed at the school. But, okay, so this is a specific story that I remember that I'm going to share right now. So, I have a thyroid problem. Backstory. I have a thyroid problem. And, in middle school, I had an enlarged thyroid, so I would have to go to the doctor, like, every month, and I took pills for, like, 2 years, but it's okay now. Anyways, I had a thyroid problem, and there was a day where I had to go to the doctor. So my grandma took me to the doctor during lunchtime at school, and then as I was coming back from my doctor's appointment, like, right before, I don't know, 6th period, because I was really adamant on not missing school ever. As I was coming back, I see Ben and Hannah. Yep, Kurtenbach and Hannah. He's never gonna find this. I see Kurtenbach and Hannah, like, walking back from a place. More backstory. My school was set up in, like, 2 campuses, kind of. Like, the school campus was over here, and then there was, like, this bridge that went to the, soccer field. So I see Kurtenbach and Hannah walking back from the soccer field on the little bridge thing, and they both see me, and I smile, and I wave at them. And, like, at the time, I was, like, I guess kind of curious, but I was, like, sad, because, you know, I liked Kurtenbach. I did. And so I went to so my grandma left, and I went to my locker, and then Kurtenbach and Hannah also went to their lockers. And so Kurtenbach was like, hi, Kim, how are you? And he was being, like, super nice to me, and I was like, okay. And then, you know, I went to class and went on my merry way. A couple years later, I find out from my friend Jenny that the reason why, like, the whole story behind that was earlier that day, Hannah went up to Jenny and was like, hey, can you make sure that Kim doesn't go to the soccer field today? Because me and Kurtenbach are gonna make out. So that's what was going on while I was at my doctor's appointment. Kurtenbach and Hannah were making out. And then I guess they saw me and they felt really, really guilty. So that's a thing. But, yeah, so I revisited Ecuador, like, 1 or 2 years ago, you know, during Christmas break to visit my grandma. And I went to church, which was like, the church that I went to when I was living there, and I saw I saw Kurtenbach at church. And I went up to him and I said hi, and honestly, it was a very awkward conversation. But now he goes to college in the Midwest. That's about it. This episode is over 10 minutes long. But yeah, so that's the story of Kurtenbach, and I let his name slip a couple times, but in a sense, I really don't care, because it's not like he's ever going to see this. So thanks for watching, and I'm sorry that I haven't really been uploading a lot. I'm a nursing student, getting my BSN. So yeah, thanks for watching.